New York never really sleeps. Even at 3 a.m., taxis move. Streetlights glow. Somewhere, someone is chasing something. On the 18th floor of a small apartment building in Queens, a single light was still on. It belonged to Marcus. Marcus was 32 years old, tall, quiet, and always tired. He worked 2 jobs, one at a grocery store during the day and another driving for a delivery app at night. But that wasn't his dream. His dream sat on a small wooden desk near the window, a laptop with a cracked corner and a blinking cursor on a blank screen. Marcus wanted to write, not just posts, not just captions. He wanted to write stories that made people feel seen. But dreams in New York are expensive. Rent is expensive, food is expensive, time is expensive, and most nights, exhaustion won. At 3 a.m., he would stare at the screen, fingers hovering over the keyboard, mind empty. "Maybe I'm not good enough," he whispered one night. Outside his window, the city hummed like it always did. Unbothered, unstoppable. One evening at the grocery store, a regular customer, an older woman with kind eyes, noticed the dark circles under his eyes. "You look like someone carrying 2 lives," she said gently. Marcus smiled politely. "Something like that." "What's the second life?" she asked. He hesitated. "I want to be a writer," he admitted quietly, almost embarrassed. She didn't laugh. "Then why do you talk about it like it's impossible?" she asked. He didn't have an answer. That night, he came home later than usual. He was exhausted. His back hurt. His feet were sore. He looked at the clock, 2:47 a.m. He almost turned off the light, but then he remembered something simple. No one was going to knock on his door at 3 a.m. and hand him his dream. If the light stayed off, the dream stayed off. He sat down. He opened the laptop. And instead of trying to write something perfect, he wrote something honest. He wrote about being tired, about standing on crowded subway trains, holding on to hope with one hand and a metal pole with the other, about smiling at customers while hiding frustration, about chasing something invisible. The words flowed differently that night. They were not polished. They were not impressive, but they were real. He posted a short piece online before going to sleep. The next morning, nothing had changed. Same subway, same grocery store, same tired feet. But his phone buzzed during his lunch break. One notification, then another. Strangers were commenting, "This feels like my life. Thank you for writing this. I thought I was the only one." Marcus read every message twice. For the first time, he didn't feel invisible. He didn't quit his job the next day. He didn't become famous overnight. But every night at 3 a.m., the light stayed on. 1 page became 10. 10 became 50. 50 became a manuscript. Months later, a small independent publisher in Brooklyn emailed him. They had seen his online posts. They wanted to talk. When Marcus read the email, he didn't shout. He walked to the window and looked down at the city below. New York was still loud, still busy, still moving fast. But for the first time, he felt like he was moving with it, not behind it. He understood something powerful. Dreams don't grow in comfort. They grow in small apartments, in tired eyes, in quiet persistence when no one is watching. At 3 a.m., when the world feels asleep and doubt feels loud, that is when your decision matters most. Do you turn off the light, or do you keep it on? Years later, Marcus would still wake up sometimes at 3 a.m., but not because he had to, because he wanted to. The light in his apartment became a symbol in his neighborhood. The 3 a.m. light. People joked about it. But for Marcus, it meant something deeper. It meant he chose himself. And sometimes, success is not about becoming rich or famous. Sometimes, it is simply about refusing to let your dream go dark. So if you are awake right now, tired, doubting, wondering if it's worth it, leave the light on. Your future might be written at 3 a.m.